Just to paraphrase what I wrote in my book, Kung Fu Maintenance. You know, the hazards of the tasks involved in maintenance means some people will eventually get hurt. It's up to you to practice safety, and Kung Fu Maintenance is not to be held responsible for anyone thinking to practice Kung Fu Maintenance. You know, your life is your own and your choices follow you. Choose wisdom and choose life. Keep your blood inside you and decease outside you by practicing safety. This has been my KFM disclaimer. Let's go fix some stuff. As always, don't touch anything so you know exactly what you're doing.
The gear all ready? Ready to go. Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a rig for testing, for getting power. When you're up on the roof and you don't have an extension cord, well, when you don't have a plug, an outlet to be able to plug into. What I have is an extension cord that has a ground, and we need a plug, but we have no power up on the roof. What we're going to do is take this one and we're going to cut it, and then we're going to split it. And what we've got is some alligator clips here. Okay. So now we can run these back and separate these. Not so easy to grab onto. It's starting to get hot. It's supposed to reach about 100 today. But anyway, there's our ground wire. And got our neutral wire. We just don't want to lose any strands. Okay, and we need a hot wire. So when you're facing the outlet, the hot's on the right side. So I can just trace that wire all the way. And this one's actually the hot one. So we're going to use the black lead for the hot, and I'll use a red lead for the neutral. Red is sometimes symbolic of a switched lead. Okay. Cut off this insulation so it's not in our way. Twist our wire here. And this one through. And I could have stripped that a little further, wouldn't have hurt. Strip the wire a little bit more, give myself a little bit more room. But I'm going to do that. There we go. Even with wire strippers, we want to make sure we're not losing any strands. Sometimes even wire strippers will trick you. I lost a few strands, so I'm just going to start over. Just be a little more gentle. Sometimes I'm trying to go too fast, causing myself some trouble. See, lost strands again. Start again. Never have much luck with wire strippers. I just seem to do better with my tried and true. It's good with this one to give yourself plenty of room. Okay. And we can always trim off what we don't need, but we can also wrap that around really good. Okay. Tighten that on down. Slip up our deal here. I'll just make that a little stronger. Okay, and now we've got our lead. And we'll do the same with our other ones. Okay, so continuing with the first neutral, well, the neutral on the ground. There we go. And we can check our deal and make sure we didn't lose any strands. There. And for the neutral on the ground, we're going to use red.
And for this application, I could have actually linked the neutral and the ground together into one lead, probably make it a little bit easier, and that's what I'll probably do in the future, but this was the deal. For a different application, you may want to keep them separated, but for air condition work, it's all 220 setup, so there is no neutral. It's hot and ground, or two hots to make 220, with the ground for safety.
There we go. And now for our ground wire. Okay. And same thing. Check and make sure we didn't lose any strands. That's the critical part, you know, whether you use wire strippers or whether you use whatever, and when you get to bigger wire sizes, you'll be using a knife anyway. So the important part is not losing strands, because when you lose strands, that's where heat's going to build up. I'll hurry up and do this job before it gets any hotter. Okay. This one is our ground wire. I'm actually going to wrap it around once and then wrap it, that way it doesn't move around. I'd like to be under that screw a little better. There we go. Now ready? Now these I'll tape up, even though it's not totally critical, because the way I'm going to show you how to tap power, but it'll just be that much better. Anyway, so hot, neutral, and ground, and we're ready. Okay, so just to finish it off and make it a little bit better, yeah, gonna wrap electrical tape around. It's not critical, but it'll just make it a little bit better.
This is a good point to label your hot lines so you don't lose which one was the hot side.
Kind of wrap it a little ways back over the wire itself.
Yeah, so the wrapping of the tape is going to have two benefits. It's going to insulate the line so that it doesn't conduct electricity. You know, metal's a conductor and the insulator is an insulator, right? So nothing conducts through the insulated portion. But the other side is it's also going to hold the wire so that you don't push and pull on the connection. So it's a kind of double whammy. Just making it better. So check out my video, how to tap power for a vacuum pump plus speed AC refrigerant recovery machine time bonus. In that video, I'm going to show you a way to tap power where it's on the fused side of the power distribution. So you're able to pull the fuse, discharge the capacitor, and then you can make your connection where there's no current flowing through. And then once you plug your fuse back in, then you'll have power. But that's one way, and there's other ways. Hopefully I'll show you some alternate ways in the future, but you know, there's always more than one way to make things happen. Of course, this is very dangerous. You want to be very, very careful. You know, power can and does kill, and so use the information at your own risk. I'm not responsible for anyone, you know, doing things wrong and getting themselves hurt, killed, you know, disabled or otherwise. Anyway, thanks for watching. Kung Fu Maintenance, over and out. Use the information at your own risk. Be safe, extra safe out there. So the clip coming up is just a little teaser clip about the upcoming video, which is going to be called How to Tap Power for a Vacuum Pump plus Speed AC Refrigerant Recovery Machine Time Bonus. It gives a little bonus on how you can tap power, but also how you can speed the recovery. Little tricks to make life a little bit easier. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to tap power. If you're up on the roof and you don't have power, you don't have a plug to plug into, we've made our plug, and I went ahead and pulled the disconnect. This one's actually not covered in my Kung Fu Maintenance book, but I do cover a lot of other things, and it's just kind of a fun read. You can get it on Amazon as an ebook for $2.99, or you can get it other places online as a regular book, but if you'll enjoy it, thanks for watching. Kung Fu Maintenance, over now.